This woman simply underwent artificial insemination, but to her surprise, because the donor's sperm was of such high quality, she not only successfully gave birth to a baby boy, but the boy's IQ turned out to be far higher than that of his peers. One day in class, the teacher asks the students to draw a family portrait, but Jim has never even met his father. To complete the assignment, he has no choice but to use symbols to represent his dad. Longing to be like the other kids, and have a handsome father by his side, he secretly visits the clinic where his mother was inseminated. Worried the doctors won't disclose donor information, he makes up a lie, claiming he has leukemia, and desperately needs a bone marrow transplant to survive. Hearing this, the doctor hurriedly pulls up the donor's records on the computer. Seeing his father's file right there on the screen, Jim tells the doctor that his mother is waiting outside. He knows this doctor has always had a crush on his mom. So, while the doctor steps out to find her, Jim plugs a flash drive into the computer and copies the donor's data. Once he gets back home, he starts tracking down information about his father. Following the address in the file, Jim arrives at the man's house. To his shock, a total slob answers the door. In an instant, the image of a cool dad Jim had in his head is completely shattered. The man asks the boy who he's looking for.
혹시 문구에서 종자기 당한 적 있으세요?
너 정자가 뭔지는 알아?
다행이군요. 당신을 만났습니다.
But just as he's about to shut the door, he suddenly remembers something. As it turns out, back in college, the man had a very close Chinese friend. One day, he saw his classmates making a bet. Whoever successfully donated sperm would take home the entire jackpot. Wanting to prove himself, the man put up all the money he had. However, the night before the donation, he drank way too much, and the alcohol level in his blood was too high for him to pass the screening. Determined to win the bet, he asked his friend to step in for him, and that's how the man used his best friend's identity to complete the sperm donation. Upon learning the truth, Jim is over the moon. He immediately packs his bags and heads to China to find his biological father. But little did he know, the moment he stepped into the airport, he would run into his very first major obstacle.